Oh, time to get into gear.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Fans Toys Variator. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, as always, we have some lovely artwork of Variator in both of his modes. On this side we have Variator, on this side we have Variator, up there Variator, up here, hey look, Variator. On the back of the box we have our obligatory product shots, and as usual we have a very lengthy bio. If you want to read it, you can read that on your own time. There's one paragraph, there's the next paragraph, and there's the last paragraph. And there's also a QR code up here. If you want to scan it, go ahead, free scan on me, you're welcome. And that's basically it for the packaging. Also included is the collector's card with another image there of Variator, and on the back you have that same lengthy bio in the smallest type ever, and tech specs if that interests you. Hooray for cards. And moving right along, here we have Variator, and this is Fans Toys' take on a masterpiece, Gears. And honestly, I'm happy to see this figure. I'm happy to see it because Gears doesn't get enough love. He just doesn't get enough love. So here he is in his robot mode. He is packed in robot mode. It looks quite good, nice and cartoony. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at those abs, at the noggin. There's the noggin. And he's got that big old Gearsy face going on there. A nice face sculpt there. You got the nice metallic blue for the eyes. And of course, very simplistic in its design here. Again, keeping it nice and cartoony. So it's very simple, very basic. It's got some white, little touch of red there in the chest. Got some nice metallic blue here for the arms. And going down the legs. Again, minimal detailing, but again, keeping it cartoony. His big old feet. Over the back, got the little wheels kind of hanging out back there. And a little bit of a backpack. It's the typical Gears backpack. It's what he's supposed to have, so it is accurate. But all in all, a very nice little bot here. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? Well, the head is on a ball joint, but just due to the shape of his head, you don't get too much wiggle-waggle. Slight wiggle-waggle. He can look up a good bit, do a little bit of squirrel. Can look down, not really all that much. Head can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. You got bicep rotation. You have a double-jointed elbow. You have wrist rotation. The hands can open and close. All the fingers are just one piece. You do have waist rotation. He does also have an ab crunch. So you can have that going on, although that looks totally disjointed back there. But hey, from other angles, you won't really notice it. But hey, ab crunch. You can lift up his little skirt pieces here. So you can move the legs forward that far. A little ratchet. Back about that far. Outward, you can do the full splits. You got thigh rotation. You have a bit over 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. As far as feet go, they do not move up, they do not move down, but you do have a bit of ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, you get a bit of weaponry. We do get a little blaster right here, done in that metallic blue. We also get this one right here, also done in that metallic blue. If you want, you can have him holding each weapon individually, or if you don't, you can actually merge the two weapons together like so, and then just flip this handle up and have that going on. That's personally the way I prefer to have him displayed, but as always, it's yours. Display it however you wish. But just tabs right into his hand, close up the fingers, and there you go. He can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff right there. You do also get a hook here. Now, in all fairness, I don't remember this from the cartoon. I'm sure somebody remembers the exact episode and scene this was used in. I don't. I haven't watched G1 since G1, so, I don't remember this at all, but, it's a thing. Apparently, the instructions call it a hook. I'm going to call it a hook, but still a nicely detailed little hook. It is done in die cast. It's all metal. It actually does have a little bit of weight to it. But yeah, you get that. And to use this, we'll just put it on his left hand. Since it is a free one, you just want to flip his hand in, close that up, And then this just tabs in right there. Tab in, tab in. Work for me, work for me, work with me. Work with me, not against me. There you go. Plug that in like so, and there you go. He can pew pew hook hook, pew pew hook hook, hook hook, give us a hook. And there you have that. And another feature we have here is we can open up Gear's chest to reveal his insides there. You can see some nice detail, all done in a gunmetal gray, a little bit of blue, a little bit of green. That's cool. We can see Gears as Gears. Yay. And the last thing is some noggin options. We get 5 extra faces with this figure, and swapping out the faces is very easy. We just need to open up the top of his head, and then you can just pop the face right off. It's always a little bit disturbing, but we can just pop in the new face, close his head back up, and there we have smirking Gears, very happy Gears, grumpy Gears, very grumpy Gears, and insane with anger Gears. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with the Bat Cube Gears. So you can see how that works out. I don't have a G1 Gears, so sorry, no precious comparison this time around. This is all we're going to get. Here he is with the Fans Toys Cliff Jumper with Masterpiece Bumblebee. And lastly, but of course not leastly, here he is with Masterpiece Optimus Prime. So, there you go. So that is basically it for the robot mode, and I think it looks quite good, nice and cartoony. I think they did a great job here, personally. As always, just my opinion, but I think he looks fantastic. But let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So the first thing we're going to do is come back here. We're going to open up his backpack, and then we're going to flip out this panel right here. This will swing up and over, and just tab in right there to fill out the roof. And we take these little red sections here and flip those out. We're going to just kind of bring that down for now and get that out of the way. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up his chest. It's on a double hinge here, so just kind of shift it down and get it out of the way. Once that is done, we can take this entire waist assembly here and just extend it all up. Just free things up there for us. And now we're going to untab these panels here that his shoulders are on. Usually you can kind of bring the arm forward. That'll help you get a little bit extra leverage here, because this tab in quite securely. So just untab those shoulders and bring them out to the side. And then you can take these panels here, open that up. There's a little panel right here. Just bring that down. Open that up, little panel, bring that down, like so. You can just kind of angle all this up now. You can rotate these panels 180. Now there is an extra hinge in here, so you want to straighten all this out. Basically bring that up like that, so you can now rotate this upper body 180. So now you're going to take this section here, bring that down, and just split that down the middle. And just open that up. You want to take his head and just pop it up, get that out of the way, and now you can swing these wheels out like so. So now to get the arm situated, you want to open up this panel, rotate the hand so the palm is facing down, flip that in, close that up, and then you want to collapse the elbow in on itself so it looks like that. And once you've done that, you can take this entire assembly, swing it in, and then rotate the arm down. And it will just sit right in there like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Second verse, of course, just like the first. So open that up, rotate the hand, push that in, close that up, and then collapse that elbow up. Swing that in, and rotate that down. And get that all seated into place, get that all nice and squozen, and then you can bring this down and it will tab into either side, and that will make up your front grille. So now what's going to happen, you kind of open this up now because you're going to need it. So what you need to do now is you need to open up his head. And there's this little panel right here in the center. You want to flip that in. So it looks like that. And his face will also collapse back, like so. And now you want to take all this and just swing this in to that opening. And make sure that this little section here straightens out also. So swing all this in until his head pops up. Oh, I always forget to do this. Rotate the head. Rotate the head 180. And then swing all this in. Like that. And then you can bring this panel back. Make sure this is out of your way. And then you can close this back up. Once you've done that, you can take these little red sections here and tab them into either side, like so. And now you want to take these panels here. They're going to tab in. This can be a little tricky, but everything just right. They should just kind of drop right in. There we go. I have found that every time I do this step, it gets a little bit easier for me. See, that was super easy. The first time I did this, for some reason, I was struggling for like 5 minutes. Now it just drops right in. I guess I've just gotten used to it, but there you go. And there you have the whole front of the vehicle mode all done, pretty much. So now, what we need to do is we need to collapse this waist back in. All this will just collapse right up in there like that. You gotta take this chest piece, rotate it 180, and bring it up. There are tabs for slots on either side. Just bring that up, tab that in, and there you go. So now it's time to work on the legular region here. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up this side panel here. We're going to flip out the wheel, and the wheel starts in this position. You want to rotate it around so it thoops into this position right there. Once you've done that, you can close this back up. And now we'll work on the foot. This little red panel here, just swing that out to the side, and then take this blue section and bring it up, and now take this red section and swing it all the way in so it's sitting right there. Take this blue section and rotate it out, swing this around, and that'll just tab in right there. And you got that side all done, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side, second verse, just like the first. Open that up, flip that out, rotate that wheel until it thoops on the other side. Close that back up, bring the red out, bring the blue up, bring the red all the way in, swing the blue out, swing the blue over, and there you go. Now there is a clip right here that you have to undo so you can split this section of the leg. The easiest way to do this, I found, is to just take the shin and just push it back like so, and that will undo the clip and free that up. I found that to be the easiest way to do that. So now you want to make sure you want to work with these double hinges here because it does have to be in a specific place. So there is a tab right here that will end up right there behind his thigh. So I found just kind of, you do need to kind of push this hinge back like so, so where everything is just kind of sitting flush. And then if you have that right, everything else should just kind of drop into place right there. That might pop out, but that's okay. And there's a little tab slot connection that will happen right here. There's a tab slot connection that happens right there. And if you did everything right, everything should just drop into place right there and look like that. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, just push the shin back to undo that clip. There we go. And then just, again, just angle all that back so everything is sitting kind of flush back here. Swing this around, and again, if you have everything right, it should all just drop right into place with no fuss, no muss. And then you can take the knees here and just tab them together right there. Make sure that these wheels stay in place here and they roll freely. And then the last thing to do is just take these little clips, flip them up, get everything nice and squozen, and there you go. There you have Variator, aka Gears, in his alt. Oh, even with the rubber tires, you can still get somewhat of a spin out of him. Hey, he gets an A for effort. And it looks like Gears alt mode. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Just a little buggy going on there. But yeah, very cool. I like it. Again, I think they did a great job on this figure. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. You got that front grille done in silver. You got trans clear and blue there for the headlights. You got red for that bumper. You got the rims there done in a nice silver chrome. You can see you have metallic blue behind the transparent windshield. Also that metallic blue right up there. The whole thing is done in that metallic blue. Looks really great. It's very striking. You can see the back there. Again, this is accurate to how his alt mode looked. So, I mean, yeah, it's his feet, but that's how it's supposed to look. It's how it's supposed to look, so it's accurate. And there is the back. There is the top. There is the bottom. He does have rubber tires. He does roll, as rolling things should. It rolls super smooth. That's like butter. That is like butter. I love it when these figures roll like butter. Butter. There you go. And for comparison, here he is with the Bad Cube gears. So you can see how that works out. Here he is with Fans Toys Cliff Jumper. With Masterpiece Bumblebee. And with Masterpiece Optimus Prime. So, there you go. Now, as far as his accessories, you can store the weapons in alt mode. You need to split this. And what you do is you bring the handles back. And they will tab into these little notches right up here on either side. So you just take one, plug it in here. You take two, plug it in there, and there you have your weapon storage. Hooray for storage. As far as the hook goes, they don't say anything about storing the hook anywhere. It doesn't seem like it stores anywhere. You're gonna have it hanging out back here. There you go. You can do that. There you go. Yay! Storage! Hooray! Hooray for storage. So, there you go. So there you have Variator, and yeah, a fantastic figure in my opinion here from Fans Toys. I love this guy. I think they did a great job. I think they knocked this out of the park personally. The robot mode looks fantastic. The alt mode looks fantastic. Good transformation, good engineering going on here. Everything works well. Just a solid figure here, and I am very, very pleased with him. So, there you go. Now, I picked this up from The Chosen Prime, but you can also get Fans Toys figures from BigBadToyStore.com. As always, linked in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Fans Toys Variator, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. You wanted me, Prime? Oh, yes, Gears, I need you to do something for me. Oh, do I have to? Listen, you're an Autobot, you're a part of this team, you're gonna actually have to do some work eventually. Agree to disagree. Oh, and, did you tell Bumblebee to, quote-unquote, blow it out of his tailpipe? He had the nerve to say good morning to me. Who does he think he is? Bright sun, birds chirping, drives me crazy. You know, as annoying as Bumblebee can be sometimes, and oh, he can be annoying, I can't side with you on that one. But can you please just do what I ask of you? Fine, but I don't have to be happy about it. Join the club, buddy. Sheesh. That guy needs professional help. Hey, Prime. Oh, blow it out of your tailpipe.